Hey, what's up, everybody? You know who this is. Welcome to Gabs Corner. Like, share, subscribe, and once again, if what I talk about vibes with you, and if what I talk about don't vibe with you, do what you do. Anyway, how is everybody doing this morning? Well, Mercury's punk ass is out of retrograde. Finally! Mercury's punk ass is out of retrograde. So, everyone, you've been knocked around, you've been kicked around, you've been busted up, you've been doing loop-de-loop circles, you had everybody either trying to seduce you or trying to fit you into their motherfucking boxes or whatever the situation. You might have backslided a little, you might have fell down, you might have cried, hoop, hollered, yelled. Listen, hey, it's okay. It is. It happens. Everybody has meltdowns. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. So this right here is really just me just checking on everyone, seeing if everyone's okay, how you fared through this. Me took my lumps and bruises just like everyone else, but I'm here, and I held on to my truths and my authenticity, and I know a majority of you guys did too, and I know a lot of you guys have had really, really hard times. I know a lot of you guys have really, really, been bending over backwards, trying to juggle the non-physical movement for some, the silence for others, lack of communication with some, being held, feel like you're always, jumping over a stumbling block or a building block, or it's like always some kind of new cycle or struggle in your way, and you trying to move forward, even sometimes in some of the most simplest ways. And those are the things been going on. Some things I'd like to share with you. A little epiphany I was having the other night. Now, we do know that, we know it's kind of strange how our moon is locked. It doesn't rotate. We always see one side. And that when we get a solar eclipse, the moon completely covers the sun for us to get a solar eclipse. Happens on no other planet in our solar system. And we know it's approximately between 144,000 and 44,000 distance between all of them. I don't remember the numbers. I'm bad with numbers. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was brainstorming last night. And was thinking about, okay, the sun and the moon and how those attributes are in all of us. And when I was doing it, I was thinking like, okay, if that's in all of us, okay, so if we're all the sun and the moon, what would be the sun? Our heart. What would be the moon? Our third eye. And I was wondering, if anyone knows, what is the distant measurement between your heart and your third eye? And I have the funniest, strangest feeling that it might be around the same number figuration as the distance from the moon to the sun and the earth to the sun and vice versa. Because here's my hypothesis. If we are all made of the earth, dust to dust, and we're all connected to Mother Earth, plants, and everything, that means we're also connected to our moon and our sun, and that is also within us. I believe that the moon is there because some people believe it's an artificial structure because it is older than the earth. I believe the moon is there as a reminder to us that that is us, that we are all connected. Because think about it, the moon affects our moods, full moons, new moons. It affects the tidal waves of the water. It affects our winds at times. And another thing I was brainstorming on that I wanted to share with you guys is, you know how people there's a flat earth theory, and but a lot of times we see the earth as a globe. Now I do have to say I am a little on the fence about it. The earth is completely round. I don't really buy that one, but I don't really go for the fact that the earth is completely flat. But here's the hypothesis. What if both of you guys are right? You know the scientific mathematician Copernicus. I hope I pronounced that. Sorry, Copernicus. I know I just butchered your fucking name. But anyway, he was the first one to discover that that all the planets circle the sun, and the Earth was not the center of the universe, or the center of the solar system. That we actually circled a sun. But in this, he had a dream before he came to this hypothesis where he lifted up a dome to see all what was out there. What if the dome is technically metaphorical? I mean, what if our dome is the second magnet? What is it? We have a second magnetic field protecting the Earth. I know I've talked about this before. Sorry, I'm early in the morning. I'm a little high, but anyway. What if that was metaphorically that something is protecting us? But what if we're all right? But what if the flat Earth people are right? What if the part of the Earth? Because if you ever see any pictures from space, you never really see the whole Earth. Why is that? Why? What if Antarctica and the South Pole are actually the beginnings of a huge ice shelf that covers the other half of the planet? And what we know as our Earth and what we currently have as our Earth is actually what was left and thawed out. And that's what we've been living on. And the fact that the ice shelves in Antarctica are melting, and I'm not going to say where they're pyramids or mountains, but things are being revealed, and a lot of things are going on there all the time. I mean, there's a reason why the Nazis went there. There's a reason why all our government bases have scientific, facilities there. There's a reason why all these politicians, the Pope, Putin, John Kerry, Obama, all went there. I know you guys have seen other videos on that. But what if the Earth really is like, I'm not sure what it's actually shaped as. Maybe it's more of an oval egg. But what if we are technically living on the flat part of what we know is the Earth, and what is not being shown is the true Earth's size, which is being hidden from us? Just a theory. Because, do you really believe anything the government tells you? Do you really believe everything scientists tell you? Do you really believe all the things that you learned in school? Hell, I can tell you right now, there's a whole bunch of things that have changed and that was newly discovered from when I was in school, and that they don't even teach in school now. So that tells you right there. But that's just food for thought theory. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, listening to my crazy ideas. I hope everyone is doing okay. Happy out of fucking retrograde. Bye, punk ass Mercury. Take your ass going direct. I love you guys. Peace.